Hello everyone. Today we're here to talk about the Bogeyman. Ooh! And I'm not talking about on the dance floor, alright lasses. So today we're gonna learn about the Bogeyman, think of the makeup, clothes, and what our hair would be like. And we're gonna make our own eyeshadow palette based off the Bogeyman. And we're going to see what the Bogeyman will look like with a little bit plastic surgery. So let's go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Arms crossed. Hands on lips, everyone. Shush, shush. Teacher's talking. I am headmistress Piggy Wickle. The Boogeyman, found in the folklore of various cultures worldwide, often used to personify fear and caution to children about misbehaving. Unlike many specific mythical creatures, Boogeyman is more of a concept. A generic figure of terror whose traits and actions can vary widely depending on the region and cultural context. The term boogeyman likely derives from the Middle English word boggy or buggy, meaning something frightening, or a hobgoblin. Typically, the boogeyman is used as a tool of discipline for the bands. Children are warned that if they misbehave or don't follow the rules, the boogeyman will come and get them. In some cultures, he kidnaps kids, and in other cultures, he hides under the bed, in closets, or dark corners of the room, ready to snatch the obedient kids. His appearance is sometimes depicted as a shadowy humanoid figure or monster, but often left undefined, play on individual fears. I like that. I mean, to me, the Bogeyman is based off that book, you know, that creature that, like, I think he lives down the drains or something. I kind of like that it can be your own, like, eat into your own twisted psychology, you know what I mean? Kind of reminds us of It, you know, the film It, when, like, each kid has a specific fear and it sort of morphs into what they're scared of. There's global variations of the Boogeyman. In Slavic regions, it's the Baba Yaga is sometimes likened to the Boogeyman figure. Ultimately, the Boogeyman serves as a moral enforcer, helping parents teach their children about consequences and good behaviour. It also embodies humanity's fear of the unknown, especially in the dark or isolation. In popular culture, the Boogeyman has been in books, movies, games. For example, the Boogeyman in 1980 was Stephen. I always think it says Stephen, but it's Stephen King's Boogeyman. Characters like Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Cute. So now we know a little bit more about the Bogeywoman. Yeah, sorry, I keep saying Boogeyman. It's Bogeywoman. And I already got in my head what, and you might be able to guess by the ensemble. I think the Bogeywoman is kind of like a strict headmistress or like a strict man, and that's what we're going for today. So let's get on to what we'll start with. Clothes. So for clothes, think structured, think like 50s slash 60s slash maybe even 40s, sort of housewife, but also like headmistress who will whip you into shape if you step out of line. First example, look at the poise, the structure in this. She means business. BEIISSIIS, business. He wouldn't swear in front of your mom to look like this. He would do exactly what she says. It's about power. The power fit. Again, I've got the sort of angular but powerful, but suited and structured. It's very sophisticated, this look. The Yeti was also a sophisticated madam, but this takes it to a whole other level. This is Lunchables with Trunchables. Miss Trunchable is the Bogeyman. It's like 60s. I'm a housewife. I smile to the neighbours. Hello, everyone. Look at my beautiful roses in my garden with my picket white fence. But if you cross me, X Factor out. Very sophisticated, angular, retro, darling. We're vintage. We're acquired. Another little suited and booted moment. This is more casual, more modern. I thought I'd include something that's a bit more present, if you like, but it's still got the sort of structured housewife vibe that we're after. The Chanel moment, green, Chanel, suited and booted is what we're going for. And it's also green because the Bogeyman. Now look at this. You know, a beautiful woman who is dressed, you know, very sophisticatedly, has an immaculate household, Oh, hi, Betsy next door. I've baked you some cookies and whatnot, but if you cross me, I'll kill you, you know? That's what we're going for. It's sort of like her child's had a massive dump in the toilet, and she's like, I don't think so. Again, with the classy little number. Bogeywoman is not shopping on Shein, and it's not for the ethical reasons. She is a snob. It's a fact that Bogeywoman is a snob. She only shops in Miss Selfridge. She has a, what do you call them? A personal shop at Miss Selfridges, at Fennec, and maybe I don't know what's some.
How, not how, not Halfords, because that's the called Howard's.
I'm gonna say Harrods. You know, she doesn't shop for herself. This is given avant-garde. You know, that's the thing with the sort of 50s, 60s, no, 40s, 50s, 60s housewife vibe. It's a little bit safe. It's nice. Don't get us wrong, but this is a little bit got a bit je ne sais quiff. This is nice. This is the Bogeyman woman. Maybe this is what she turns into. Like she sheds a sort of structured housewife clothes, and when she's ready to discipline the children, this is what she slinks into to whip them into shape. Accessories, we're going very basic, you know, a nice little structured bag of the decade. Who knows what's in there? You don't look in a woman's purse, and I don't think you'd want to for the boogeyman's purse because I think you'd be terrified to see what's in it. Probably all your deepest, darkest dreams and hopes and desires that you hold in a little clasp in a hand and you can just destroy at any moment if you step out of line. Now for the nails, right? What do you think of the time? Very delicate, demure nails, something like this. The nails are what is going to show our true self. These are the nails. Oh, I'm so classy up top, and it's like, come here, look closer at my nails, if you dare, because you will see all the things I've done all over the past million years. You know what I mean? That's what we're going for. Ooh, what's that salmon pink or whatever? Ooh, OPI. No, no, no. Now let's move on to her. I got my little bouffant going today. You see a little beehive moment? Beyonce Knowles moment, you know what I mean? Now, we're thinking to go with sort of 40s, 50s, 60s vibe. We're going updo to hold our bonnet of secrets, our bonnet of deep dark secrets. Also, she's a busy woman, you know. She's snatching all the naughty children up. Do you think she has time to do what? To do what Kristen Stewart does as Bella in Twilight? Like pushing her hair out her face all the time. No, no, she's too busy. It's going to get in the way. It's going to slow her down. And she is a fast woman. You know, at the beginning of like 2010s, maybe even like 90s and 80s, like a rom com, and the busy business New York woman's like, okay, Chaz, I gotta go. I'm so busy and I'm a corporate baddie woman, but I need love. I'm dependent on love. Who's the man for me? But I'm independent and get out my way. It's a busy city, you know. It's all about the showbiz. That's what she's going, but like instead of showbiz and success, she's wanting to like kidnap naughty children and that, right? So the beehive is the one for her. This is the victim of a 1 minute super drug video on how to do a beehive. And you can tell. Another little. It's so classy. It's so classy. I love it for her. Honestly, I'm not even joking. Like it's just so exquisite, like. But with a twist, here comes the twist. Elise, in this picture, has green running throughout her ends. And I think Boogie Woman would have that as well. Either from her roots, like Billie Eilish, or like from her ends in a dip dye sort of way. That's a little fun twist on the vintage hairstyle is we're going to have little bits of green dip dyed in it. Also, how cool is this picture? Now we are a beautiful, sophisticated updo. She probably has a child hiding in that bonnet. But imagine the ends of the fringe with a little bit dip dyed green. Very nice. The little updo moment. It's just so real, darling. It's so sophisticated. She's a sophisticated woman. She has no time for hair everywhere. It's not only is it too overstimulating, but we know it'll get tangled in thorn bushes when she's rummaging through them to try and sweep up a naughty child who is being saying that I don't know what naughty children say nowadays. Hmm? What do naughty children say nowadays? Do they say, "Mummy, I want to be a skibbity"? Hmm? Swiped. You've been swiped up. Another example of the little green. I love it so much. Oh yes. No. That is delicious. So now on to makeup. Grace Jones. We are thinking about Grace Jones. The 80s full beat is what the swamp mammy is going for. Swamp mammy, mammy, I love you. Is Grace Jones crying in that picture? I hope not. That'd be quite sad. Oh, I hope not. Unless it's just like being a windy day and it's making her eyes water. Surely not. Surely she's not crying. Well, I hope not, because that's killed the mood, hasn't it? Anyway, let's pretend it's just been a windy day. The full beat, the angular, because the reason she's having a full beat is because it's her mask. The mask of Demetrius, if you will. As we've said, she puts on this facade of being hoity-toity, like goody two-shoes, love thy neighbour, right? But she's not. That is the mask that she is portraying. Underneath the mask is the Bogeywoman. She's a monster. She has to hide herself. And we will do that with 80s makeup. Brooke Shields. I once had an obsession with Brooke Shields because she's so pretty. Wow, what a healthy reason to have an obsession over someone. The full beat. The heavy on the eyes, you know what I mean? She must conceal herself. Whitney, look at that. Pink cheek. Well, red cheek, red lip. It's just like no one these days would wear that sort of thing. Obviously, I wasn't in the 80s, so I don't even know if people would wear makeup like that day to day, or if it was just like a red carpet vibe. Like, imagine if you went on the bus today and someone was wearing blue eyeshadow, almost red pink cheeks, and a red lip. Like, you just wouldn't see it. It's a shame. I love the clown beak, but this is what she needs. She needs the facade of femininity makeup. Just like, oh, darling, I've just been to Harrods at Charlotte Tilbury and I've done myself out. Now I'm going to just toddle around the kitchen and make dinner for you. Little does the husband know that she's just kidnapped a million kids, like, and reported it to Santa, no less, letting them know that them kids aren't getting out for Christmas, right? Wow, such a little bouffant moment. Snatched. Yes. This is it. This is the one. Pink, green, red. It's like trying to distract you, like a almost like a prey, animal of prey technique. Like, whoa, what's going on with her makeup? It's so bright. I almost didn't notice that this boogie woman crawled from under my bed and took us away to learn a lesson, and I'm only allowed to return once I'm a good child. You know what I mean? Yes. I mean, that's all I can't really say on this, darling. You know, it's like, chef's kiss, chef's kiss, got a chef's kiss. So, now that we know what she's going to look like, we know what to look out for, right? Next time your neighbour knocks on your door and says, "Hey, Cheryl, he has some lovely baked goods because I'm a good neighbour," take a good look at them, right? Look for the checklist. The bouffant, big beat makeup, sophisticated attire. Looking pretty sus. Look at the nails. She got blood on her nails. Must be the boogeyman. Bye, Denise. I don't want your baked goods. So now it's time for 10 billion years younger. And we're going to see what the boogie woman looks like with filler on your lips, Botox in your cheeks, some eyes on your eyes, and chica, maca chica. You know what I mean? Now we'll have Fungus the boogeyman getting his little turkey treatment. I'm not going to lie. The outcome of this one is quite terrifying, quite harrowing to the soul. I would not say it's an improvement. If anything, it's a disgrace on the human race. I wouldn't know if the boogeyman's classed as belonging in the human race. I'm going to issue a trigger warning for the outcome of this plastic surgery, because prepare to have your nightmares plagued by this individual when he's gotten off the chair. The surgery chair. And now, let's have a little look at the eyeshadow palette that were made based on the Bogeyman. You know what? As I'm doing my research, I'm starting to wonder if there's actually a difference between Bogeyman and Bogeyman, and if they're different things. Was in my head the Bogeyman, that little like goopy creature that lived in the drains off the book that I read when I was little. But as I was doing my research, it kind of looks a bit like a demon or something. So I don't know. But I don't, you know, we're all one and the same in this family. Well, let's see what eyeshadow palette we got going. You know, I thought I'd lean into the bogey vibe of someone picking their nose on the cover. Then in the nostrils, it's the eyes of the creepy little boogie or bogeyman under your bed. But also, I thought I'd say bogey basics and bogeyman basics. And instead of leaning more towards the green that you would expect in a bogeyman eyeshadow palette, I thought we would go for a mixture of different basic colours like your browns, greys, and then, yes, I did put a little dark, medium and light green ensemble in there because it had to be done. But no shimmers, just, you know, straight back, bogey basics. Oh, well, that's the end of the sleepover session. Ooh, sleepover time, girly pop time. Thank you so much for joining me and if you made it through the video. It would mean so much to me if you liked and subscribed. But if you don't want to, well, all I can say is you better get some corrugated fencing around the bottom of your bed to trap the boogeyman, because if you don't like and subscribe, I'll get him to snatch your feet. You know, when I'm a bit warm, I'll put my feet out, the coolers down. Big mistake. Huge. Swiped. You've been swiped. Oh, look. Lipstick on chin. How boyish. Thanks so much for watching, and I shall see you on the next one. Bye bye. Freeze frame.